hotel room where I'm staying for my level 3 training, and I wanted to demo for you some of the moves from the Wake-Up Series, which Joseph Pilates originally developed to be done in the morning after a hot shower with a towel. It's actually evening. I'm wearing my pajamas because I've been training all day, but I have recently had a shower because I got really sweaty. This was sort of developed for people, he called it for businessmen. You know, it was a long time ago. But it was really meant for people on the road with limited access to space or props. So I'm going to give you the full Wake-Up Series. Has 7 exercises. I'm going to show you 6 of them. The last one involves like putting your towel on the floor, and it just feels disrespectful to me, so I'm not going to do that. It just feels different, or it just feels wrong. But we're going to start. So I've got my long bath towel, and first we've got Carola's stretch, Carola being Carola Trier, and I'm holding it, I'm pulling it tight, I'm sinking my shoulders. My feet, you can't see them super well in this video, my feet are about hips distance apart, parallel. I curl my head, I roll down. Once I reach my end point, my head is about at my knees. I bring this towel up over my head, take a deep stretch, and lower, and bring it back up. And do that 2 more times. You could do this. Really, any of these can be done up to 5 times, and we're going to do just a little 3 reps for each one. And take it down. Keeping the weight even over your feet. Lift, just work within your range of motion. And come up. Next is the chest opener. I'm sure you've seen a variation of this in other fitness contexts. Hold the towel and take the towel behind your head. And if it's really tight, my shoulders are really tight even though I've been training all day. So I'm holding the very edges, and I'm not going very far. And I'm coming back up. I'm going back as far as I can. And I'm coming back up. Don't hit the nice little photograph. Going as far back as I can. And coming back up. All right, side to side. I'm gonna bring this in a little more, reach tall, and think of more like a front diagonal than a pure side to side, and come up, and to the other side. Lifting tall with each repetition. This is called the Wake-Up Series, but it is great to do anytime you need to pick me up. So maybe when you get home from work, if you work from home, you can definitely do this just on a break. You can do variations of this without the towel at work, depending on how private you can be. All right, twist, reach, and around the world. So I twist, reach back behind me. I want to keep my pelvis and ribs contained. And I reach to one side and come up. I'll do around the world on the next rep. I twist, I reach to one side, again keeping that pelvis and rib contained, and come up. This time I twist, I reach, I really curl my abs and come around to the other side. Twist, reach, imagine you could touch the wall, curl down, and come up. Again, working in your range. We'll do 1 more set on each side. And come up. And twist. And down. And come up the other side. And come up. All right. Now if you have a wall, that's great. If you have good balance, you don't need it. Tree with the wall. So I've got my heels a little away from the wall. And I make a sling. And I kick 3. Whew. My hamstrings are just always tight. 1, and I hold. Think about sinking that femur back into its joint. Let it go. Again, you could do 5 kicks if you wanted. Getting my back nice and anchored against that wall, kicking 3. Whew. You can really see the difference on my 2 sides. And that's just life, we're all asymmetrical. Hold the stretch. All right. Finally, the assisted neck stretch. So I'm gonna keep my towel pretty rolled up. I'm gonna turn to the side. See, I've really focused the towel being on the base of my neck. I really traction it, and then I lift long and I ease my head back. You know, relax that, and then lift, ease my head back, and lift and ease the head back, and come up. And so those are the basic exercises in the Wake Up series. I just did them at the end of the day, but honestly, I think you could even do these at night. I don't think they're super activating. In fact, I think they're a nice stretch, and I'm looking forward to just being a little more loosened up for bed. So however you do this series, wherever you are, I hope it brings you some enjoyment.